Hi, I'm Bronwyn from Wisdom of the Sage, and we have our first full moon for 2025 on the 13th of January. It's a Cancer full moon, and I just wanted to have a little chat about how that may feel and my thoughts around this Cancer full moon. So, because it is a Cancer full moon, it'll be particularly powerful full moon because it's in its own sign, and by that I mean Cancer's ruled by the moon. Now, full moons are much more powerful when they are transiting a planet in your natal chart. And this full moon will be sitting at 24 degrees of Cancer. So if you have any planets within a degree or two of 24 degrees of Cancer, you may have started to feel this full moon for up to 4 weeks ago and continue for another 4 weeks. And any transits with other planets, with other signs, where planets are sitting at 24 degrees, plus or minus 1 or 2 degrees, will also be triggered by this full moon. So what would you expect to feel? Well, with any moon, the themes are feminine. And by that I mean you're looking at your emotional side, your intuitive side of your nature. They're often hidden. These feelings could be brought home to you to view and work with. And those feelings are often to do with family, with mother or home, which are all moon themes. Of course, what house your Cancer is sitting in will put a flavour to these themes as well. And lastly, what planet? For example, I have Venus at 23 degrees of Cancer, so it's pretty close to this moon, and it's in the 11th house. Now, my Venus trines to Neptune at 22 degrees of Scorpio in the 3rd house. So let's break this down a little bit. I could expect to have feelings and emotions brought up by the moon that are around friends, groups, and my hopes and dreams, and definitely the love that I'm feeling around those as well. And that's because of Venus. And then the trine to Neptune in the 3rd house in Scorpio may bring up buried thoughts that could have to do with siblings or hidden and intense topics. In fact, my mind may be working overtime through emotional and deep topics with this particular full moon and, for the month prior and the month after probably. And it is. Now, complicating this even further right now and giving this particular full moon transit a real urgency to it is Mars retrograde is in Cancer right now too. It's a bit wide to be a conjunction with the full moon, but it's at 27 degrees. So the orbs, it's relatively close. Mars is about action, and it's bringing up old Cancer themes now for everyone because it's in retrograde and it's in Cancer. And in particular, you'll really feel that when it hits a natal planet. So the intensity from that is off the charts now when it does make a hit, and it can feel a bit uncomfortable emotionally. Now, if you don't have a planet that the full moon is transiting, then the full moon will be felt for you for up to a couple of days prior and after of the actual full moon. So you'll be starting to feel something now. You can expect more emotions, and particularly with those Cancer themes for you. But it's important to know what house Cancer sits in your natal chart as well to get a refined flavour of what emotions that you can expect to feel during this full moon. I'll take you through this now by sign. So if you're a Cancer sun sign or a Cancer rising sign, or if you have Cancer in your 1st house, then you'll be feeling particularly emotional right now, and you'll be needing and seeking nurture and care. At the same time, you'll be wanting to nurture and care others because you are Cancer after all. All in all, you'll be feeling particularly empathetic, intuitive, And on the flip side, needy. Now, Leo, if you're a Leo rising, a Leo sun sign, or you have Cancer in your 12th house, usually sunny and social Leo will be feeling like withdrawing and needing time to be alone. You may feel shaky and unsure of yourself during these couple of days, and socializing is not on your agenda right now. However, this is a great time for you, Leo, to commune with the divine in however that may look for you. If you're a Virgo sun sign, rising sign, or you have Cancer in your 11th house, you may be feeling particularly protective towards your friends or a particular friend who's in need right now. Another way this may look is that you might be feeling particularly sensitive around your friends, particularly if you're feeling that you've been overlooked or missed out. Or you may find yourself contemplating your dreams and goals. Are they really still in alignment with your emotional goals? For Libra rising, Libra sun, or if Cancer's in your 10th house, watch out for public emotional outbursts, Libra, over these couple of days. Otherwise, you may be feeling tested by your public image. Be careful to not cross the line between professional and personal at work, as you'll be feeling particularly empathetic with your colleagues these couple of days. Conversely, it's a good time for sales or public relations, Libra, as you'll be most genuine in your interactions during this time. For Scorpio sun, rising, or if you have Cancer in your 9th house, you may be feeling a bit restless during these couple of days and you want to get away. But at the same time, your focus is on your home and you want to keep your home fires burning. So you might be feeling a little bit, neither here nor there. And that might come out as being a bit moody. A way to combat that is to diving into some study. So try to lose yourself down a rabbit hole, Scorpio. For Sag rising, Sagittarius sun, or if Cancer is in your 8th house, your emotions will be quite intense during this transit, and you may draw people to you that you have deep conversations with. You may also find yourself coveting what others have. You may be feeling a bit jealous. Or you may desire control over how much someone else can have. For Capricorn, sun rising, or if Cancer's in your 7th house, your most personal relationships will be causing you to feel very emotional these couple of days. You may be feeling especially loving and protective, but be careful about feeling jealous. You may also share crosswords with another female during this time, so beware of being emotionally drawn into situations that you wouldn't normally be drawn to. For Aquarius sun rising, or if Cancer's in your 6th house, you may be feeling like you need some emotional care during this time, whereas your norm is to be the carer. So you may have some feelings of conflict here. If this is the case, seek emotional care and spend some time on yourself. Otherwise, you may find yourself becoming hypercritical and the ultimate martyr. If you're a Pisces, sun, rising, or you have Cancer in your 5th house, you'll be feeling particularly emotional and you'll want to let others know about it. And that's okay. You may also be feeling protective of children, but just make sure you don't overprotect. Otherwise, relations with women may be a theme during this transit, and also with lovers. For Aries sun, rising, or if you have Cancer in your 4th house, you may be feeling like you just need to go within where you feel safe and secure. Things may come up for you that you would rather not see, and you may find that you lash out at those closest to you. So be careful of words you cannot take back, Aries. And you'll be feeling very protective of those you love most during these days, these couple of days, but also of your possessions. It's a really good time to stay home, Aries. For Taurus Sun rising, or if you have Cancer in your third house, then you are quite intuitive during this transit, and you may find yourself giving opinions and stating fact based on gut feel. So watch you're not pulled up for basing fact on feelings. Otherwise, your emotions will lead your thoughts, and you may converse deeply with a female relative. If you're a Gemini or a Gemini rising, or you have Cancer in your second house, this is not a good time for you to make a large purchase, Gemini, as you will be governed emotionally in your transactions. You will also feel emotionally attached to possessions during this period. I'm talking a couple of days. But things from the past, you will be feeling, some things from the past might come up for you that you'll be feeling particularly sentimental about as well. Look, enjoy this beautiful Cancer full moon. It is an emotional time, but our emotions show us what we need. Thanks. Bye.